Hi there, Aries. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 13th of January. The emphasis remains largely on your worldly interactions, the way people view you, and perhaps your professional situation remains very much under review. But of course, Mercury moved at the end of last week into a much more sociable sector, so that old maxim about who you know can be as important as what you know. So if you are somebody who does enjoy networking, this can be a time when you can really make use of that skill and that aptitude. If you're someone who's a little bit resistant to doing that, then think that there may be some professional organisations that you can join. Or if work is not your focus, but you are wanting to make better links with people, it may not necessarily be in your immediate locality, particularly for midweek, when there is a stunning connection between Uranus in your sign and Mercury, which points towards any kind of scheme, person or group which is different, groundbreaking, more innovative or original, can be something that you can really thrive around. But at the very start of this week, your ruler Mars is very much to the fore. Remember, it's in your sector of partnerships and relating. So it can make you a little bit feistier, and it is squaring up with the other planet of relating, which is Venus. Of course, Venus is the more feminine side of the equation. But these two, in the particular angles that they're occupying at the moment, suggest that someone could be a little bit jealous about the thrust and energy that you're investing in your professional or worldly interactions, especially if you are making real progress and you just need to be aware of this. Or in a close personal relationship, if work is dominating your situation, just be conscious of your partner's needs. Now also, there is a square at the start of this week between Mars and Jupiter, suggesting that you shouldn't be tempted to big yourself up too much in some attempt to make a good impression, especially ironically, when it comes to the game of love. So if there is somebody that you like, it is going to be important to be patient. Try to get to know them as a friend. That's probably a better strategy at this stage. Now, by Thursday, there is a full moon, which occurs in Cancer. This suggests, and the build up to this full moon, particularly from Tuesday late in the day when the moon goes opposite to Pluto, that some intensity can creep into the situation. If your world is a little bit out of kilter and those worldly demands are impinging a lot on your time that you have at home or to relax or just to be with the people you really like and love. So it may be that some kind of rebalancing needs to go on over the next couple of weeks. By the very end of this week, with Venus continuing to drag backwards still, it is going to go opposite once more with Jupiter, which points towards an appetite to improve your home or to move, can see you once again thinking of your perfect homestead. But unless the money side of it really stacks up, I would proceed with caution. On the very day after the end of this forecast, the Sun is going to be moving to join up with Mercury in the very friendly Aquarius, which too can be very good for you. But I'll tell you more about that next week. But it's not all going to be work and no play in January, and things are going to get better from next week onwards in this regard. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.